Hey guys, got another critique for you guys today. So it's going to be Link. Looking at the VOD, it's going to be versus Pacman. This is going to be weird. What are your weaknesses? Technical skills, balancing special standards and smashes. Hopefully we'll be able to go over that from evidence in your video. What questions do you have? Am I too aggressive? How can I fix that? What should I work on? Should I discuss how the matchup you playing ends up working out? Anything else you need me to know? This is my first tournament that I was on stream for, I've been competing for 2 months. Cool. So, Link versus Pac-Man. This is actually really weird because it's really hard to say because the way Link is supposed to be played is very niche. Like you can go lots of different ways. But regardless of the way you play a specific character, you usually have to change it up when you're playing against Pac-Man. Luckily, your shield is really good against his straightforward projectiles, but the fact is if he can follow up behind those projectiles and then punish you for just sitting with your shield, not your actual LR button and the bubble shield, like your Hylian shield. If he follows up after Galaga, he could really punish you for just holding shield. So you have to be careful that you might actually want to use like the real shield buttons. Oh, excuse me. But we'll see. It's a matchup that's hard to say, even though like I have some Pac-Man experience and Link experience. I really don't have a clue. So hopefully we'll just be able to watch this, and we'll learn together. So, and sorry, no sound. There were commentators. Yada yada yada. Be careful about not letting him get charged. Obviously, you want your projectiles, but his are what the hell is going on with Pac-Man? His are better than yours. So if you need to get in and start boxing with him, or closing the gap really fast, like Boomerang could be a decent idea. Just stuff to think about. Again, be careful about being straight. I say again, be careful about being straight under him. Things to know about the matchup. Being straight under him is really bad because of Hydrant. If you're sitting in shield too much, shield does beat Pac-Man. His grab is really bad. I think the first frame attack is frame 12, which is crazy for a grab, like crazy bad. And also, if you're in shield though, his better option is his frame 1 up B, which will hit you out of shield. But it only does 7%, and the knockback doesn't really grow that much, so you won't die from it if you sit in shield too much. Just know that, especially being heavy as Link. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of chase. I don't approve pulling the bomb. I also don't approve hitting the hydrant. Another thing to talk about, I should have talked about general Pac-Man things. You need to ignore the hydrant completely. Every time you're hitting the hydrant, you're just giving him more time to pull fruit, to put himself in an advantageous situation, or ready to just punish you after you hit hydrant with a super laggy move. Hydrant, while yes, by hitting it at him, 1, you get a hitbox towards him, and 2, you make it so he can't hit it back at you. You gain so much more by just ignoring it. And most of the time, you're not going to get it that it's going to help you, or you're going to hit it once like that, and then he hits you. So, just to know. I don't like that grab. I also don't like the immediate jump. It ends up giving him a lot of time like that. Again, see, those jabs completely wasted time for punishing him and allowed him to come in after and use it to his advantage. I'm fine with the bomb pull there, because you were still advancing towards him anyway and you didn't have anything else to do. The back air, though, wasn't perfectly spaced on shield. It wasn't even like close to being spaced well. I don't mean to say that like rudely. It's just the fact it was spaced like very poorly, and you got punished out of shield for it. So again, aerials need to be spaced a little bit better. Be very careful about being under Pac-Man while he's holding a fruit. Be careful about being under him in general, but he really capitalizes off of having the items in pressuring your shield. I'd like to see you right now. It's hard to say because a lot of the stuff you're falling into is just general Pac-Man stuff, which is hard to know if you don't play Pac-Man. Against Pac-Man, I mean. But I'd like to see you retreating more against him. Retreating turnaround F tilt is super, super strong. Your jab 1, jab 2, and then follow-ups after that, whether it be grab or down tilt or down smash, can be super strong. So just playing more patiently in this matchup could help a lot. Also, be careful about those smash attacks. Ooh, if he had spaced that right. I don't know if it would have killed, but be careful about committing too hard in this matchup with something like dash attack there, or up smash, Wow, you actually almost killed him. It's insane how strong that smash attack is. And stop using get up attack, you used it like 2 times in a row now. Also know that Hydrant Water can push you off of the stage, and it gets stronger with Rage. Ooh, I thought you had that. Ooh, okay. So what happened here is you just got set up like super hard. We're gonna wait for it to go back. But again, you're just opening yourself up. Like, hold shield more in this matchup. It's super strong. And Rage Water, it can push you off the stage. Oh, you dropped it and he caught it. Okay, so what's happening here is, I know you tried to do that boomerang. I wish you would have just air dodged and upbeat immediately because you could have stopped this situation. So this is right here. This, if you do jump, if you do stand up, if you do attack, if you do roll on, it will pick you up if it's spaced right, which it should be. I don't think you could roll past it. What's happening here is that this trampoline is going to do what we saw. It's going to pop you straight up into apple when you get up, and it's going to kill you. You need to wait on the ledge. As long as that fruit's out, he can't charge anymore. Obviously, he doesn't have a hydrant out, so he can throw another one of those and start setting that up. But you need to stay on the ledge there. There are some situations where he'll do that exact same setup, but he'll do it with hydrant instead. And the hydrant will bounce off the ledge and then bounce off the stage and then hit you on ledge. So you just have to time it to get up past it then. But be wary of these setups. Pacman is so super setup heavy. And be careful about water pushing you off stage because now he's in like such a good position. Luckily, he did know how to appropriately punish your down air. But you're still getting hit by really big stuff. And again, look, by doing that, you gave him 4 item charges. And they weren't even just like 4 regular ones. Once he gets halfway through his cycle, his items start to charge half as fast. Or they're just 2 times as slow. And you gave him so much time. So like, be really, really careful with that. I like the arrow snipe. I'm not a fan of the down air, the way you placed it at least. He has armor, I think super armor, until he hits the pellet. From when the move starts and he starts moving towards the pellet, he's got armor. So I'd like you to try to catch him right out after it and then spike him. And be careful about a little bit too much aggression. Like I said, playing a little bit more reactive could be stronger due to the fact of how like good he is reacting. That was a great down smash. Because if he ends up snapping ledge and you let go, you don't get punished for it. The bomb there was really good too. This situation is really, really bad though because of what he's doing with Melon. I was about to say, you either need to punish him with a grab and stop him, or knock him away from the Melon, or grab it. Grabbing it's pretty risky because obviously if you miss space and don't grab it, you're going to get hit, and then you allow him to get it back up and start it all over again. So forth and so on, but you need to not play to his games. I don't want to say gimmicks because he's not a gimmick character, but that hitting the hydrant there was fine due to the fact that you were going to be moving that way anyway. Hitting it didn't slow you down too much, and it also ended up putting some pressure on him. But in like 95% of situations, you need to just ignore it. Like even there, I could make the argument for ignoring it to go punish him. Because I think there are things he could have done. Nice crouch, by the way, Pacman. There are things he could have done to start charging fruit. I also don't like that up B. You just put yourself stuck in that animation for a really long time and gave him a lot more time to charge fruit. Oh no, I could see you. Oh, luckily he keeps missing those. But you're still just falling into lots of his traps. Let me see what your this said. Balancing special standards and smashes. You're smash attacking a little too much. Specials, boomerang could be a little bit more useful, I'd say, in this matchup. And standards, like your tilts and stuff are really good. So that's something to use. And you are being too aggressive, at least in this matchup. How to fix it? You just need to play more patiently. It's hard for me to give you strict advice on like, hey, do this, and you're gonna stop being an aggressive player. There are people who just are. I started as a Falcon main, and I was way too aggressive. I've slowly calmed down my play, but it's just through reminding yourself in the middle of the game, especially every time you get hit, you can be like, why did that happen? Like, that happened because I rushed in, because I ignored how good one of his options would be. I ignored that if Pacman's above me, he can hydrant me. Yeah, okay, I just wanted to check back in on that to see what else I could add. Again, that up smash, it's not a good idea. Oh no, please go to the ledge. Unless that is like perfectly hit to drop below the ledge and hit you, you need to up B and snap ledge. So what I saw a lot of in this video is just lack of understanding in the matchup. How, 1, you need to respect Hydrant when he's above you. 2, you need to not hit Hydrant. 3, you need to be aware of his setups. And also, like, your get-up options, you need to use shield more, honestly, in this matchup. Because he didn't up B your shield, and he only grabbed you, like, once. Like, the way the matchup should be played, you should be getting up B'd and shield. Like, the punishes on you should be up B's and shield and grabs. Meaning him towards you. And when that's really his only big damage dealers, you know that you're playing the matchup right because he's not getting huge punishes. And also, the less fruit he throws, the better, because that means you're on his butt more. And like I said, I know I mentioned that you should calm down on the aggression, and I just said you need to go in. There's a very strict balance when you're playing Pacman, because you don't want to give him enough time, but he's also, when he's charging, he's waiting for you to overextend on him. Like your aerials that weren't spaced safely on shield, he's all for those for you trying to come in, because he's just going to punish you. And it just comes down to picking your situations and not allowing Pacman to pick the perfect ones for him, and recognizing what like his threats are, because Pacman can be very threatening in specific situations, and you need to recognize and acknowledge that and respect Pacman for that. Besides that, I think that's everything I could have covered. It's tough. I would like to see a little bit more crouching too, if he's like laying on the projectiles a ton because your shield is still out while you're crouching. What I mean by that is your Hylian shield, obviously, and it'll block projectiles, because you got hit by a lot of projectiles. So just be wary of that. Besides that, I think that was it. I hope this helped. I know this was a really weird and vague matchup, and I really only gave general Pacman things, but I hope it helped regardless. If you have any more questions, just let me know. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, yada yada, and I'll see you on the next video.